No intro, no outro, just straight fire. All right, so boom, another week trading. Pretty legit week, pretty chill. For the most part, I didn't make a YouTube video last week. My apologies. I was traveling, spending some quality time, kicking it. Um, but back at it this week. So this week I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna go over some of the plays that I executed on GU, EU, and UCAD. Even though I literally just cleared my screen, I'm gonna go over potential for next week, and then also per the usual news. So GU, I caught GU going down and up. Caught GU on some shorts and longs. What enticed me to get into this was really price breaking structure right here. So I'm like, all right, cool. If price broke structure, that means it's gonna hit a nice little pullback before it continues up. So got it on the pullback, caught 123 pips, and then got it on the continuation going up, caught 130 pips. Um, EU, something similar, but not really. Pretty much EU kind of failed to make a new low, which enticed me to look at longs. So I rolled the shorts down, literally right down to the low of this, waited for a nice reversal pattern, which I got right here. So micro had a break of structure, a pull up, and then price retested this wick and then shot up. I also got in EU longs again, once again using the volume profile, which was in confluence with this fair value gap. Sell side liquidity cleared, buy side liquidity cleared on its way up. In regards to UCAD, I caught some quick shorts to tackle the 1 hour swing low. I believe I got in my shorts somewhere along the lines right here. And like I said, tackled the 1 hour swing low. So going into next week, I'm going to erase everything off of my screen. Actually, I want to use a different template because actually I can erase everything off my screen. So remove drawing. You already know, get the high and lows. Go to the daily, mark up the high and lows for the day. So this is my 4 hour swing low. Got my 4 hour swing high. Well, this high is not really relevant to me. I'm more so focused right here. My 4 hour swing high. Price did something very interesting. It came and filled the imbalance. So I'm interested to see how price really reacts. I want price to really get up here next week. If price can come up here next week, then we gonna see some runners for sure, for sure. Go down to the 4 hour and get my 4 hour swing. So as you can see, price is made a new high. So I'm keeping my 4 hour swing as my 1 hour swing still. Got this structure right here. And just to really dip in to it on some smart money and retail side, this is where I'll be looking for buys for price to push its way back up. So something along the lines of this. Come down, tap into this area, and then come back up. And then once it gets here, it's going to do whatever it wants to do, essentially, when it really comes down to it. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Also, if you're a fib trader, 30 minutes is how I do my entries. Retail, you know, you had your break and retest, so that should have showed you already that you're in a change of momentum. You could have got in right here and just rolled it up. But now, if you didn't catch the move from down here, that's cool, because right now, price is pulling back. So I project price. Oh, excuse me, I don't project because you can't project what price is going to do. I would like for price to come down into this area, play in this area, and then go and attack the 4 hour swing high. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for next week for EU. GU, kind of, sort of, kind of not really similar to EU. GU got my swing low, 4-hour swing low, swing high, scale in to see where price can potentially react off of. I would love for it to come back up to here, this area, this order block, go down to the 4-hour. Same thing, price made a new high. Because this was a break of structure. So now I'm enticed to get involved because price made a new high. So if I was priced, where would I like to come back down to? Essentially, order blocks are fair value gaps. That's just how I trade. See where things are lining up. Yep, and as you can see, there's a point of control at or about the area that I'm attempting to come back down to for next week. So I have my eyes on that. Go ahead, take this off, go down to the 30-minute, and then just kind of refining. Kind of refining. So what I would like to see, price pull back, get into this area, pull back some more, get into this area, and then head up. Really to attack this equilibrium right here, which if I turn this on, yep, which is a point of control. Also take out these points of controls really at the top. So this right here and this right here. So that's what I got my eye on for GU. And then last but not least, UCAD. Perfect, 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 perfect. Going at perfect timing for this video. I'm trying to keep it under 10 minutes. So for UCAD, once again, my same process how I do things. UCAD failed to break this high. Right? And it failed to break this high. So now this is my swing high right here. This is my swing low. And I'm looking to see where potentially can I get involved for this push down. Ideally, it would be right here, but price liquidated that. So let me go down to the 4-hour and see. All right, boom, get rid of this. We got a break of structure. Price made a new low. So I definitely want to see price pull back up. Where's price going to pull back up to? Hopefully, potentially right here. There's a bunch of order blocks, so we'll just kind of see what price wants to do. Space and time, space and time. See my volley profile, see where things line up, and boom, perfect. Picasso. Point of control is right here, right in my order block. So I like that. That's good for me too. So for UCAD, if UCAD can pull up, mitigate inside here, and then come back down, take out these equal lows, that'll be great. Because if it attacks these equal lows, it'll be coming for this point of control and this point of control. I did this wrong. I need to put the eyes, not the check marks. This point of control and this point of control. Come and sweep these lows right here. Be a full sweep, a full liquidity sweep. Yeah. So that's that. So once again, EU, short-term sells to buys. GU, short-term sells to buys. UCAD, short-term buys to sells. Let's see what the DXY is doing, which is the dollar index. All right, so yeah, just turn on my volume profile. Oh, can't turn it on there, haha, because it's an index. So My next goal, price liquidated this, which is some equal lows. My next place of interest will be right here. This is oversold conditions. So what I would like to see is for the DXY to pull back up, potentially. Fill in the order block and then come take out some lows right here in attempts to fill in these fair value gaps. So let's just go ahead. This is my high. Yep, I already have that marked out. Go to the 4 hour. What we have on the 4 hour, this is my 1 hour swing low. I can actually delete this and just pull this down. Got price. There's a mini gap right here, so I'd like to come see price come and gap this. Hold on to the 30-minute, take this off, and just kind of clean it up a little bit. See, all right, where can this potentially go? So potentially up, and then come down to retake these 1 hour lows, which is in confluence with the USD-CAD. And then last but not least, news. So next week for news, Monday we have GDP for the Great British Pound, United States, or Great British Pound. This is going to be high impact, so I'm going to have my eyes on this. This is 1 o'clock my time, which is 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so I'm going to set an alarm for that. Oh, USD, we have CPI. This is pretty big as well. Core CPI, it's cool. Like, I'm not really too much worried about it. I'm really worried about CPI. Wednesday, Great British Pound, you have CPI, and then USD, you have PPI. This I'm not too really worried about. And then last but not least, prelim, excuse me. This is more sentimental. This is like people acting off their emotions, so I'm not really too worried about that as well. So that's the outlook for next week. Went over some trades that I took this week. You already know, if you follow me on Instagram, you see my return for the month so far. So more than likely, I'm going to scale back on trading. And then if you have any questions, which a lot of you all already started, just inbox me and we can chop it up. And last but not least, I do not have a Forex course and I do not have an educational service. What I do is I have a consultation business where if you are not a novice trader, we can chop it up on a call for $50 an hour. Just inbox me on Instagram and then we can make something shake. My only stipulations to that is because I've been getting individuals who I'm like, hey, you're not meeting the mark for my standard for a student. No offense to you, but you cannot be a new trader and you have to have some type of experience in the market and you're looking for consistency. That's the only thing I ask. But with that being said, peace, love, and light. Do great things. Have a great trading week. Peace.